New track from Cradle of Filth called Live Deliciously. This song starts off with what sounds like a train being boarded, getting ready to go to hell. But then there's some chanting, and I'm thinking maybe it's more like rowers on a boat, like when the guys are all rowing, chanting together. So maybe it's more like a rowboat crossing the river Styx, going to hell or something. Then the song kicks in, and man, this song is heavy. I mean, it's Cradle of Filth, so it's kind of expected, but it is an awesome, heavy song. The music sounds like a mix of maybe like the really heavy Devin Townsend project, but then there's a lot of rhythmic and just style changes. So it goes from the heavy Devin Townsend project to more of like almost a Slayer sounding riff in the verses. Slayer meets maybe like Meshuggah or Gojira a little bit is how it sounds. But then there's these parts that are more like galloping, and it has more of an Iron Maiden kind of feel to it. So yeah, take Cradle of Filth, what you normally used to hearing with, you know, the voice and the type of music, but then give it some of the Devin Townsend, Slayer, Gojira mixed with Iron Maiden vibe, and that'd be the best way to describe the music. Lots of different parts, lots of different rhythmic changes. It's all extremely smooth. They're changing from the way they're playing the music a lot, but every time they change it, it's super smooth. It's not like a really like a left turn or anything that's really dramatic. There's every now and again some opera sounding voices singing in the background. It's not common. I actually think it could have did that opera voice a lot more whenever that's happening. I thought that sounded really, really cool. There's a very awesome kind of two-part guitar solo at the end. The part of the guitar solo that's the first half, it's actually probably the slowest and calmest part of the whole song. It's a really kind of cool, old rock and roll, just badass simple guitar solo. I really like the first guitar solo. Then the second guitar solo, it's more shreddy. It's more, I would say, like Randy Rhoads inspired. Maybe think Mr. Crowley a little bit. The singing, it sounds like, you know, Danny Filth. The singing is what you're going to expect for the most part. But really, the rhythmic changes, how smooth they were, the parts that were slower and not as heavy mixed with the really heavy stuff. This is a great song. I like Cradle of Filth. I understand they're an acquired taste for some, but man, this is great. If you are into heavy music and you want to check out something that's really cool, but very, very heavy, check out To Live Deliciously by Cradle of Filth. Awesome new song.